Don't know how I'm going to be splitting this up, of course. Well, I have some ideas. All right, so what do we got? We have our pineapple trampoline, our apple parachute, cherry hole, licorice ladder, and god damn it, jawbreaker bowling ball. I need a good name for that, dang it. I'll come up with one eventually. You guys in the comments can probably do so as well. I might end up coming up with one over time, but just keep that in mind. I guess if I wanted to kill that thing, I could just do that. No, what am I doing? Licorice ladder. That's another thing that I've noticed happens sometimes. Sometimes the reticle, whenever you're selecting through the jelly beans, is a little bit wonky. Right? Oh! I should have called Blob back when I was at safety. Instead, I killed a little boy. I am a monster. I am so bad. Alright, so these platforms fall over time. What I recommend is waiting a second before instantly jumping, because sometimes your jump is a little bit gimped. Oh, I remember this one. This one's a pain to get the chests in. Mainly because of that guy right there. What you gotta do is... you gotta... what should I do? Let's do that.
Over here!
Come on, Blob.
Ready?
Follow me. Come on, Blob.
Ready? Blob!
What do you do? That is weird. I have never seen Blob do something like that before. He is freaking out something fierce, and I feel so bad for that. All right, jawbreaker hole. Now, the bowling ball will not kill the big guy, unfortunately. That's the main problem, and I just realized I call it jawbreaker hole. This is no, it's cherry hole is what I'm supposed to call it. Will cherry hole work on this guy right here? Okay, it actually does. See, because normally if the ground is too thick, it won't work on them. So that's why it seems a bit odd for right there. All right, so he's in the way. So now let us do it yet again. Blob. I need to use jawbreaker bowling ball. And I also need to come up with a better name than jawbreaker bowling ball because I... Oh, come on.
This way. Ready?
Blob, come on, Blob, come on. When I throw you down, you don't come back up. When I throw you down, you stay down there. Right, now let's go with cherry hole. Before this guy decides to be a dick and push Blob back up. Right, so let us have you go down the hole. Goodbye. And licorice ladder. See, that time he ate the chest when he was in close proximity. Beforehand, in the last level, he wasn't doing that. I don't know why. Right now, I gotta wait for this guy to pass through before I go up because he will instantly kill me because he can go against the wind. I wish that I had the jelly bean to kill these guys, but I don't think I'm gonna get that one until the next level. So, going up. And up there is where the next chest is, so let's go after that one. So, pineapple trampoline.
Hey, Blob, come on. Over
I'm
here.
surprised you managed to make it through all that. Normally you don't. Right. 2, 3, 4. Now you gotta watch out for this one because you take a while with that. Right. And that's why I was sitting right there. Let's see how close I can get it.
Blob.
Okay, it looks like I can get it to right here, which is perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just bypass that stupid thing.
Over here, Blob. Come here.
Come on.
Over here.
Now consume it. I was about to say, what are you doing, Blob? Fall it down. And managed to make it. I believe that is everything for right here, so we are done with this little area right now. In fact, I believe we're actually done with most of this level already.
Blob.
Come on, Blob. Blob. There we go. That's good, Blob. Boing. Oh, we got little jumping guys. Let's ruin their day. Let's ruin their day, because one of them has a chest inside them. That's the one of these things is not jumping in sync, and as a result, they all must die.
Let's
This is
go.
teaching such wholesome lessons, boy. God dang it! Every single time I do that. Yo, buddy, have a bowling ball. Went over every single one of them. Oh, they're not even in sync anymore. Wait, where did Blob go?
Hey, this way.
Oh God, where did I launch him?
This
How
way.
did you end up down there? That's concerning. There we go. Murder!
This way.
Right, and eat the jelly bean. And they all must die because they are not in sync.
Over here.
Also because I can't get that chest. I confuse Blob's AI right now, and I apologize greatly. So, whee! Come on, man. No gutters, no gutters, no gutters. Dang it.
Hurry.
Blob, eat it. We'll leave one alive. He will tell the others. Right, licorice ladder. And with that, we have all the chests right here, so we are done with this level as well. Going down. Oh, this is why we needed apple parachute. Bunch of mines everywhere. It's worse when they start moving and trying to go after you. Now, you can actually use Jawbreaker Bowling Ball to destroy these mines. But you got to be careful. And oh, thank God. Because sometimes it's very selective when the mines end up hitting me. One of the times that they end up hitting me is when they just hit Blob with a parachute. And then sometimes Blob just passes right through them. It's a bit wonky sometimes, I have to admit. So it doesn't play as perfectly as I had once advertised it for being. But, still plays better than most other games. That's for sure. Okie dokie, so this takes care of another level. So, regurgitate all of those boxes. And let's go on to the 9th level. And we have our new jelly bean. And it is a good one. Lemon Anvil. Lemon Anvil is great because it turns it into an anvil. The anvils act as regular blocks for, such as how regular stones are. Only difference is these ones will never break. Obviously, though, at the cost of losing Blob. They can be used to kill enemies, including the charging ones, which we couldn't kill beforehand. They'd also be used to break blocks such as this, if you push it over it. I can't do that, so let's call Blob over here. We do that, and boom, there we go. And right down there is a little bonus area. So this one is also another staple one that I love to have because lemon anvil, not lime anvil. Lime is another jelly bean that we're going to be doing later. Is pretty helpful in getting rid of enemies. Now you can't, I'm pretty sure you can probably use it to kill these guys, but I just like my method right here. And that is the method of exploding their stomachs.
Ready?
Like a genocidal asshole.
Over here.
Oh, my Blob's getting angry. Oh, Blob.
Come on.
I'll give you a hug after this. I am so sorry that you were frustrated for that. Now go and get the chest.
Hey. Ready? Ready?
Are you okay, Blob? There's your chest. Now here's your hug. Now let's get the heck out of here. Boing. Right, so that takes care of one chest right there. And now we're back up here. I believe there's another chest around over here. Yes, right there. Man, they are just giving these to me. There we go. And now to be a jerk and ruin this little slime's day. Come on, Blob.
Hurry.
Blob. The heck were you doing? When I call you, you usually come. See, and now the jelly bean disappeared. That was a waste of a jelly bean. We could have used that. Well, I trapped him inside. I did not want to do that. I wanted to crush him in all of his matter and watch his juices go splat. Splat. You know, I find that this might be a bad influence on the boy. Then again, my commentary doesn't help give a good influence on this boy at all either. Boing. Boing. Now, as you can hear, you're hearing boy get hurt. That's because he's actually hitting the invisible ceiling that's right there. Alright, so now we have these guys. I'm gonna call these ones Titan blobs. Now, the lemon anvil won't kill these guys, but we can use them as platforms. Now, these guys, if they are close to you, they will swipe at you. You have to watch out because these guys are actually pretty powerful for that. They have a pretty good reach, which can be very annoying over time. You don't have to worry about lemon anvil falling through and killing these guys. There is only one thing I know of that can actually kill these things, and it is the last jelly bean we're going to be getting in the entire game, so... Wait, no, I don't need lemon anvil. I need pineapple trampoline.
Here.
Now, to get this chest, what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to use lemon anvil and then call it quickly, so then it doesn't break everything, like so. Alright. I hope this is high enough. I don't think this is high enough to break this. Yeah, it's not high enough to break it. See, this game does use a physics-based momentum stuff when doing certain, like, breaking puzzles. Boing. Ow. Ugh. Boy probably has a headache like how I do right now. I don't know why I'm getting this headache. It's probably because I'm not getting enough sleep. Come on.
Blob.
Oh, Blob, I love you, but sometimes your AI can be a little bit wonky. Now break this. I am gonna question everything on that right now. And I am not gonna get an answer. Physics, son, how do they work?
Over here.
That shouldn't have happened. That's why I love playing this game over and over, because I have things that happen that have never happened before. Which is honestly why. This is what actually... I'm just going to call it that those two stones are magic. Okay, good. I was about to say, if he takes too long, then he ends up turning into a balloon. Because otherwise you'd be stuck in a permanent animation. They did that in case of emergency, which... Thank you, Wayforward. I love thinking like that. It's like what happened with Ratchet and Clank 3 when I ended up trying to use the hacker and fell off the edge. That would have been quite bad if I was stuck in a permanent animation for that. But with that, now we're on to the final level of the first world. Well, it's technically not a world. It's technically a forest, which turns into a swamp. So, let's go now on to the boss stage. Now, normally, some boss stages are rather short. Sometimes they're their own stage on their own, and sometimes they're long as balls. Really, the bosses in this game, they're not that bad, bar one. One of them is entirely bullshit, and is the worst thing in this entire game. And that is actually the second boss that is in this game that we're going to be seeing. Believe me, I hate him. And you're going to see why. Right now, let's go down. Ignore everyone. So there we go. Now, there are chests here, as I said beforehand. So let's go with the trampoline. Trampoline. We have this guy right here. So how can I kill him? I know how I can kill him. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use the trampoline right here.
Blob.
So... it's the pineapple trampoline blob. Go right here. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to push him off the edge.
Hurry.
With the lemon anvil. Just slowly. You can see as you can see, I'm moving him slightly because they don't readjust. So that's the best part about this. So I know this probably isn't the way to do it, but yet again, the thing I like about puzzle games is you can make your own sort of strategies to solve them, and there we go. I murdered
Blob.
him for just innocently jumping around. He was at the wrong place at the wrong time. Alright, so cherry hole onto these guys because I can't jump over all of them. Hurry, Blob, hurry, 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 please. There we go. 1, 2, 3, They're stuck in there for the rest of eternity. And I regret nothing. Alright, so let's go with pineapple trampoline. Wow, he could see me through that. That is quite odd. I don't normally realize that. Right, so lemon anvil, so then we can crush this guy's skull and body and entire being. And splat. Go, Blob. Claim your reward. Now, the thing about boss treasure chests that are a little bit interesting is when you end up going into a boss area, you directly go into the next area after you beat the boss. What ends up happening for that is the chests that you ended up collecting still count for the last area, so you actually have to go back to the last area. I will be showing how you do that in the next part. But, well, before the part ends. Oh, I guess there was one more stage, because I could have sworn... No, because it's going to instantly go to the boss for this, because the music that it's playing right now is the before boss music that's played in every single stage. So, here's the last chest right here. This one I actually found entirely on accident. Surprisingly, there's not that many guides on this game on the internet. There's a lot of incomplete guides as well, but that completes that one. So next up is going to be the boss stage. The boss stage is going to result in interesting things. And here we are in the first boss. The Dark Blob Snake. Remember, this was something that we ended up seeing in the intro cutscene. Yet again, since boy can only take one hit, we're going to have to do many things. For one, do that first. As you can see, our things ended up switching. So, let's call Blob. Go up.
Over here.
He sees us up over here. Zap, zappity, zap, zap, zap. And now he's already on his last hit. All bosses in this game work on the power of the 3. I'm not going to make it. Unless he... yeah, it doesn't. This last one's a little bit finicky, in all honesty, because you have to wait for it to stop, and you have to put it directly on it. Otherwise, it won't. I'm not gonna make it. If he lands there again, then I will get him the next time. I don't want to do that. I want to see if he does it the same, because I believe his patterns are always the same. But yeah, this, for the most part, this is how the bosses are. They're pretty much puzzle-based, and through what the jelly beans you're given, which are obviously different from the one beforehand, because as you can see right here, we still have goddamn blueberry balloon, which we don't need, but we have cherry hole. All your jelly beans, besides, you know, blueberry, will be used. But bye-bye. And he's dead. So that takes care of the Dark Blob Snake. Or Dark Blob Leviathan, I think is what it called it. Blob, where are you going? Blob! Why aren't you doing a victory dance with me? Blob! And that takes care of the first world of the game, ladies and gentlemen. So now we're going to go into the second one, which is interesting. A fun little thing about this game is it autosaves during these sections right here. But if you notice on the map, we're going more towards a city area. Still forest right now. But there's the city. And here is our house. Our glorious house to where our parents will not be seen this entire game. I'm going to assume they don't care about their own son, because with what I do, it's interesting. So, welcome to our home. And where is the second world of the game? Interesting things about these areas. Pretty much you will end up waking up in these areas when you restart the game. For example, if I were to turn it off right now and then go back into the game, you will actually see the title screen where it says A Boy and His Blob be where Boy is in his bed right here. It's a fun little thing to talk about. But if we go down here, we will gain access to the world map for the second area, which is right here. But before we end up ending this off, what you do is this little map right here will take you back to any previous world that you have visited. So just hit the B button on it and hit the B button on wherever you want to go, and that will take you back to your previous one. In this case, we have to go and offload these 3 treasure chests right here. Climb back up over here, and Blob will regurgitate the 3 chests that were for the last stage for the first area of the game. And just for the heck of it, I'll show you guys it. As you can see, our treehouse looks pretty swag now. And it's a bear skin. Oh god, I did not realize I skinned a bear. But anyway, guys, I'm going to end it off right here. This has been Roxas1359. As I said before, I'm doing 1 session per world, so it makes sense. See you guys for World 2.